What's up, guys? What's going on? Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Back at it, baby. That's what we do, man. Hey, no problem. Alfredo, no problem, man. I'm with my mom. What's up, Mom? Hey, Davis, tell Mom I said what's up, man. Bam, say something crazy. How you guys feeling? What's new, guys, man? How's everybody doing? Everybody go ahead and share this feed. Let's get some people in here, man. I've been getting requests for my life story and stuff like that, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that out there for you guys. But how did everybody's day go, man? Everybody good? Everybody good? Ruben, man, I'm glad we got some people over there to give you a hand and help you out with all that tonight, man. But life is great. Definitely productive. You guys ready for this? I don't think you guys are ready for this. How many people in here are new? If I can see, give me a thumbs up if you guys are new in here. Bam. What's up, guys? If you're new and you've never been here before, you don't know my story, give me a thumbs up. Very funny, Davis. Successor. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this anyway, even though it seems like there's a bunch of people in here who do know my story, because sometimes I do leave some stuff out and sometimes I don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a quick rundown. Go ahead and share the feed, guys. Let's get some more people in here. It seems like we're kind of a little on the low side. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. Thanks for the hearts, guys. Thanks for everything. Hey, guys, if you could, man, go back, watch the replay, bang out some more hearts. We're trying to get these hearts up before we get to the Periscope Summit in New York. We're gonna go out there and smash it. We're gonna let the world know who we are when we get there. But hopefully we can. Oh, Ruben, don't even worry about it, man. We got you. All right, check it out, man. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. My name is John Cerrone. I go by the handle of JC Limitless here. Limitless Mafia is that's my followers. I was found here by telling my life story. People, you know, you guys see me networking and working with these millionaires, and everybody keeps asking me if I'm a millionaire and if I'm that successful and this and that. I'm not. The thing about me is that I'm authentic and that I have a, you know, a down-to-earth true story that I can tell you guys. So I'm gonna take this back to all the way back to the beginning. When I was born Giovanni Pietro Cerrone. My real name on my birth certificate is Giovanni Pietro Cerrone. I live with my mom and dad. My mom and dad split up when I was about 8, and from that point on, things kind of got crazy. But I'll lead you guys up to when I was 8 years old. So I was born Giovanni Pietro Cerrone, and growing up, I grew up in like a what's up, Mitchell? I grew up in dysfunctional family. I grew up in a crazy family, man. My dad was real violent. He was mentally and physically abusive. I mean, to my mom, my sisters, everybody. You know what I mean? Like it was absolutely insanity. So growing up, man, you know, my dad, he used to do crazy stuff like, you know, when I was listening, or you know, when I was growing up, my dad, I couldn't, you know, like I was doing my times tables, my multiplication and that, and I couldn't get it. You know, I couldn't get it right or whatever, so instead of him teaching me or showing me or punishing me or whatever, you know, he would put cigarettes out on my hand. He would do stuff like ridiculous to prove a point to me. One time I got hit by a car and broke my leg, and I couldn't walk on crutches. I got stuck in a corner in the kitchen in my house, and he just sat there and just watched me shake till I fell and hit the ground. Always abusive, always on some crazy nonsense. I remember being about, I must have been like 6 or 7 years old, something like that. He came home and my mom was in the house and I was in the house, and we had a box full of kittens. The cats just had kittens, and we were in there chilling and stuff like that. He came in the house and he kicked the box of kittens across the room. I'm like, you know, I started freaking out. I grabbed all the cats and stuff like that. My dad wasn't working at the time. My mom was working 3 jobs. And he walked in the kitchen and seen the kitchen was full of dishes, like the sink was full of dishes. So he grabbed my mom's hand, he grabbed the pistol from on top of the fridge and pistol whipped my mom's hands until he broke her hands. You know, he did all kinds of, you know, it was absolutely horrible. So it came to a point, you know, where like, you know, we moved to we moved to Colorado to try to, you know, find work for him or whatever. That didn't work out. Then we moved to Florida. We were down in Florida for a little bit, and that's when everything started going haywire. We were literally like sleeping in a moving truck. We were, you know, staying in hotels. I remember being in school, and everybody was supposed to draw a picture of their house, and I drew a picture of a motel, and I gave it to the teacher. You know, I didn't know any better. I was a little kid. I didn't know what was going on. So I gave that picture to them, and I ended up getting in trouble for getting my parents in trouble. My dad came at me for drawing a picture of a hotel. I didn't know any better. You know, that's where we were staying. That was my home. I didn't know any better. I was a little kid. So I ended up getting my ass whooped for that bad. And definitely, man, Rocco, that's what it is. So anyway, you know, it came to a point where I woke up. I was sleeping in the moving truck. I was sleeping on the floorboard. I was sleeping with the dog. The dog was in there. My mom, my dad, my sisters, all of us we're all sleeping in that moving truck. And I remember waking up, man. There was flashing lights everywhere. I'm like, what is going on, man? Like, I got up, man. My mom's like all swollen up and beaten. My dad's in the back of the squad car, man. I'm like freaking out, man. And my dad, he is like, you know, the cops were like, you know, we can do whatever. We can either we can arrest him or, you know, whatever you want to do. My mom's like, you know what? I don't even want him arrested. I just want to get our stuff and move on. So the cops were like, all right, cool. So my dad got out of the squad car. Walked over to the moving truck. He picked up a can of beans and a can of SpaghettiOs and whipped that shit out the window and drove off. Left us in a parking lot in Florida with no clothes, no food, no money, nothing, just standing in a parking lot. So I ended up staying in a shelter, and my dad came to me and he asked me, he goes, who do you want to live with? And I'm like, you know, I told him straight up, I want to live with my mom, man. Like, I don't even want nothing to do with you, you know, like that. It's just too crazy to stay with you and stuff like that. And he got mad. So what he did was, remember when I told you, man, my name on my birth certificate is Giovanni Pietro Cerrone. To this day it is. He went to Social Security. He told me I didn't deserve to have the Italian name anymore because I want to live with my mom, not my dad. So he went down to Social Security, changed my name to English to John Peter Cerrone, and that's where you get JC from. I'm JC Limitless. So from that point on, the story just kind of goes crazy. So please bear with me, man, and I'll let you know what's going on. Sean Thomas, what's up, man? Thanks for joining, man. I've been getting requests about the story again, so I'm gonna share. We got a lot of new followers and stuff. So anyway, you know, from that point on, man, after my dad told me I didn't deserve to have the Italian name, he moved on, did his thing. He changed my name from Giovanni Pietro Cerrone to John Peter Cerrone. And from that day on, you know, we stayed in shelters. I remember playing with kids, man, and everybody's outside playing and roller skating and doing their thing and all this stuff. And I didn't have no skates. I had no one to hang out with. You know, it was madness. So I remember going inside the shelter and I found a pair of girls' roller skates. And I wanted to play with them kids so bad. I didn't care what it cost me, you know, how much they were going to make fun of me, what was going to happen. I put them girl skates on, man. I went out there skating with them kids because I just wanted to fit in. I wanted to play with those kids. I wanted to be around them. So I ended up doing that. You know, things kind of got crazy, and we went on to, my mom ended up getting money. She was able to move us back up here to where I'm at now by Chicago. And we came up here, and from that day on, you know, everything was kind of crazy because, you know, I didn't have no dad around. I was trying to figure out, at that time, I'm starting to grow up. I'm trying to figure out what a man's supposed to be. So I'm planting all these seeds in my head. You know, I got to be a protector. I got to be tough. I got to be this. I got to be that. I remember when we got here, we slept in a one-bedroom apartment. It was me, my mom, my three sisters. We were in a one-bedroom apartment. We stayed there, and I would sleep by the front door. I felt like I had to protect the house, so because I was the man in the house. I was like, at the time, I think I was like 11, 12 years old or something like that. But I slept by the front door on the floor, man, just so I could protect the house. I didn't want nobody to do nothing, you know, coming into my house. So anyway, I go on, I'm searching, I'm trying to figure out what a man is, and I'm going through school, and everybody I grew up with in grade schools now in high school, and now we got into high school, and everybody's starting to veer off. People are joining gangs, people are turning into potheads, people are going and doing the right thing, getting good grades, people are just there. You know, everybody's split up. We're no longer friends no more. Now we all got titles, and we all got, you know, all these things that we got to, you know, be categorized in. And I didn't want nothing to do with any of it. I just hung out with everybody. And it came to a point where people didn't like it no more because some of my friends, they all split up and joined different gangs. And I would hang out with everybody. I was just cool with everybody. I was never in a gang ever in my life. And so I hung out with these guys, man, and you know, the 2-6s would see me hanging out with the Kings would see me hanging with the GDs see me hanging with the Vice Lords, and it ended up getting crazy. So one day I was walking home, man, from school in high school. I was walking down the railroad tracks, man, and I seen these 2 Vice Lords running down the tracks. They ended up pulling a pistol out and started to open fire towards me. So I took off running, man. I jetted over towards these houses. And there was a rival gang there, the GDs, and one of the dudes came running outside. He's like, Uncle, my friend's out here. And I looked over. I'm like, I didn't even know dude, but he knew me from school. And his uncle came out with a shotgun and just started opening fire on them. So, you know, he kind of saved me at that point. And right then and there, I was like, this was the first dude that ever showed any type of love or loyalty to me. This is who I'm going to hang out with. This is my new best friend, man. I'm hanging out with this dude. You know, it was probably not the best move in the world because from that point on, I got in a lot of trouble. I felt like I had to prove myself, and the GDs, it's a black gang, and so I hung out with them. And all my white friends hated me for hanging out with them, and all the black dudes there, they were trying to, they led me here, yeah, for sure, man. And all the black dudes, man, like I always had to prove myself to them. So by any means necessary, I was going out there to make sure they knew who I was. You know, before I got expelled out of school, I never fought. I never got in fights, man. I was always like, yeah, you know, just being cool, and I never got in fights, man. People always beat my ass, literally, at school, all the time. All the time, they would beat my ass at school. And one day, man, I just turned around, I cracked this dude as hard as I could, and he hit the ground, and I knew what I was capable of. That was about the same time I started hanging around with all these people. And, you know, I went off, and I ended up, they were like, man, you got to go get this radio out of this car, and if you do that, you're cool with us. I'm like, bam, done. I'll go get this radio, man, whatever I got to do. So I went, and I took it, and I ended up getting caught for it. And I ended up getting prison time for it. They sent me to prison boot camp. I went to DOC boot camp. And while I was in there, man, you know, like, I looked at it at that time, I was 19 years old, I looked at it like a trophy. Like, I get to come back to the streets. I did what I was supposed to do. These guys are going to be so proud of me. But, you know, like, they were just sending me off, man. Like, I was a little send-off, you know. I didn't realize. I was just trying to fit in, you know. I started hanging out with the wrong people, and the more I got involved, the more heavy hitters I started hanging out with, the more fights I got into, man. They called me crazy white boy. I was the only white dude walking around the streets at 2, 3 in the morning with 0 fucks given. It's late, so I'm just going to cuss. But, you know, I went through all that, man, and then I ended up, you know, kind of finding my way a little bit. I went to Illinois Center for Broadcasting. I paid 10 grand. I saved up 10 grand of my money working at an oil change place to go to the school. I thought it was the greatest thing ever. I got into video and radio editing and like all this cool stuff, and I worked for a radio station. I graduated. I'm ready to go. I got hired right away, and I made $6.75 an hour, 4 days a week for 4 hours a day. And I'm like, dude, this is crazy, you know what I mean? Like, how is this possible that, you know, I put all this work in, I did all this, you know, went to school, and this is what I'm making? So I was like, man, I can't do it. So I went back to changing oil because I made more money doing that. I was able to get tips. And while I was there, I applied to get into the labor's union. I got in the labor's union. I started making $28.15 an hour. Things were like, I was making like $1,200-$1,500 a week take home, man. I was like, dude, I love it. I went and got tattoos on my hands. I was going to sleeve up my arms with all kinds of tattoos and all this stuff. And you know, I was like, I found it. You know, I was depending on this big company for the rest of my life. I found it. By any means necessary, bam, I'm staying with this job. And right after that, soon after that, the economy crashed about 2007. It all went down. And I ended up getting my truck repoed. For the last 2 years I worked, they worked me 3 days. My last 2 years, they worked me 3 days. And I ended up losing my truck. I ended up losing my place. I ended up losing everything. Everything was gone. And so I started DJing because I went to Illinois Center for Broadcasting. I knew how to DJ. So I went to clubs DJing. I'd make, you know, $200, $300 in the night. I was working like 2-3 nights a week. And it was just enough to kind of be fed, but that was it. It wasn't enough. And if I was short money, I called my boy up, man. He used to sell cocaine. And I'm like, hey, dude, check me out, man. You know, loan me $100 and I'll get it back to you when I get done doing the set. So I do that. You know, he's always cool with me, man, all the time, man, coming over there, stopping in. He's like, here you go, man, I'll give you the money. I called him one night while I was spinning, you know, and he's like, dude, fuck this, man. I'm tired of giving you this money, man. So he actually drove over there. He stopped in the bar, and he slid me a scale, and he slid me an 8-ball. And he said, here, man, I want you to give me $80 for this, and you can make $250. And I'm like, what? You know, like I asked to borrow $100, man. I'll give it to you tomorrow. He's like, I'm done with that. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, man. So I did my thing, man, and I did my thing, and within a half hour, I had his $80 and another $80. I said, dude, bro, run me another one of those. You know, like, he just keeps coming back. And long story short, man, the next like 6 months of my life, man, it just escalated to, I can't even talk about on here what it escalated to. And I was beyond living dreams. I was beyond living more than you guys could ever think about right now. Like, seriously, it was ridiculous. But, you know, I went through all that, and then I ended up getting caught. I ended up selling to a narc. And when I got arrested, I faced prison again. And when I faced prison this time, my bond was $220,000, and I was facing 9 years. And I was like, man, you know what I mean? That's crazy. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for joining, brother. I'm in the middle of kind of telling my life story to everybody. But, you know, I was like, dude, this is crazy. So then they offered me 6 years. Then they offered me 5 years. And I was already in the county for 8 months. And I'm like, all right, cool, man, let's do it. You know what I mean? I went on my way. I did my thing. And from there, that's where everything, this is where JC Limitless started to be born. This is where the whole mindset come from. This is where everything you see right now, all these thoughts, all these things, my compassion for everybody, you people that's been following me, you guys know what's going on, man. Like, this is where it all started, because when I got in there, I soon realized that I'm not this type of person. I don't belong here. I'm listening to these conversations. I'm seeing what these people are doing. They're wasting their time playing cards and watching TV and all this stuff, man. I went to gym. I ate healthy, and then I went back and I read books. And I hate reading. And this is what triggered it all. In there, they have things that are, bam. Watch out, guys. Sorry. In there, they have things that are called contraband. And I had this book. It was a psychology book. And this book was contraband. So I'm like, you know, why don't they let us have these books, man? Like, this is like psychology. Like, people go to school and pay big money to learn this stuff. So I immediately knew, I'm like, this book's got power in it, man. There's something about this book. I got to read this book, and I'm going to protect this book. So I started reading this book, and it started teaching me about body language and people's actions, and, you know, to watch their facial expressions and, you know, all this stuff, man. And I started taking it in. And from that day on, I started breaking everybody down, everything I was seeing there. You know, I couldn't even hear words anymore, man. I just started, you know, watching and observing everything going on. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So from there, I started getting into Robert Greene, the 48 Laws of Power, the Art of Seduction. You're on our radio. Thank you. You know, the Art of Seduction, Think and Grow Rich, like all these books. And things became so much more clear. Things became so much more important. I was able to, you know, figure out what my purpose was, man. Like, I'm like, I don't deserve to be doing this. You know, this is not like where I'm supposed to be at. And from that day on, you know, because I read that psychology book, and I knew that there was so much power in thought. Now I'm starting to break stuff down. Now I'm starting to get it, man. There's a lot of power in thought. Anything I can think of, I can create. Your thoughts literally become things. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They can be negative thoughts. They can be positive thoughts. They can be wild thoughts. They can be dreams. They can be anything you think of. For instance, I'll give you the small thing. Say you're sitting on a couch, you want a glass of water. What was the first thing that happened? You had this thought that you were thirsty and you want this glass of water. You subconsciously went through the process of how you're going to get up and get that glass of water, whatever it is. You know what I mean? So you went from, all right, I'm thirsty. It started with a thought. I'm thirsty. I'm going to go get some ice, go get a glass, fill that thing up, drink it, I'm going to be good. So you literally brought this thought to life, is what you did. Now this can be done on a big, big, big level. And I soon figured that out, like, later. I started figuring stuff out, you know, and this works with negativity too. You sit there and think about bills coming in, you sit there thinking about, you know, all the hardships, you know, you're going to get more of it. You're going to just keep getting more of it. And I'm like, dude, this is crazy. Like, I need to start filtering my thoughts. I need to start being self-aware. All the things that you guys hear from me, all these, you know, core beliefs and stuff. I teach you guys all this stuff about steps to success. That's where all this stuff started coming from, man. And I started seeing, I'm like, dude, this is crazy. Like, I can literally create and be anything I want to be. My life completely changed from that day forward. I literally, I don't even know what to say about it, because, you know, I sit back and think about, you know, all the hardships I went through, getting cigarettes put out of my hand, watching my mom get her ass whooped, watching all this stuff happen to us kids, man. And I realized, man, one thing, none of that matters anymore. Today matters. Tomorrow matters. That's what matters, because I can't do nothing about what just happened 5 minutes ago talking to you guys. That's done. It's in history. It's gone. You can't go back and fix it. But what I can do is control this conversation and where it's going to go, and deliver a message to you for you to know what I did. I came home and started a business from prison with nothing. I had no vehicle. I had nowhere to stay. I was living in the streets. I had nothing. I had $237 fucking dollars in my name. I left $1. $1. I left it in my account, and I took that $236 and I spent it all on business cards. Every fucking dollar I had in my name. And I didn't even, and mind you, man, I went, you guys, I was in asphalt. I did asphalt work for 14 years of my life. All I done was asphalt. I never built houses. I never framed houses. I never worked on houses. I couldn't tell you which end of the fucking nail to hit with that hammer. I couldn't do it. But I made those cards, and all they said was Cerrone Construction, commercial residential, and my fucking phone number. No address or nothing. Just started handing them out. I started getting phone calls to frame houses for siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, roofing, flooring, windows and doors, and I'm like, I'm looking at my phone like, this is crazy. You know what, man? I'm gonna call this dude back because he said he had 2 houses to frame. I'm gonna go meet up with him. So I go meet up with him. He's like, check it out, man. I got 2 houses that need. Actually, I got 8 houses that need to be done. I need 2 of them done right away. Can you frame houses? I didn't even bat an eye. I looked him dead in his face. I said, yeah, I can build them houses. Where they at? What do you need done? You got a set of blueprints. And he said, pick 2 right there. I picked 2 of them up. He goes, all right, bro, I'll give you 25 grand just for labor. Go get this figured out. Let me know when you can get started. Boom. I left there, got on my phone, networking like we do right here with Limitless Mafia and Nexus. Got on my phone with my network. I had 3 buddies that were carpenters. I said, hey, man, can you guys frame this house up? Come over and check these prints out. They came and checked them out. Bam, no problem. We can get them done. 2 weeks later, both houses were framed up. $9,000 profit in my pocket, and I never touched the motherfucking thing. Bam, I found my niche, homie. Come on, say something crazy. So from that day on, man, like, that's all I did, man. I ran the show. I did what I was supposed to do, man. I got out there, found these jobs, bring these people in. They get it done. I pay them well. I get paid well. Dishes are done. The rest is history. I became a general contractor. I turned that $236 into almost $400,000 in 3 years' time. Done. It's just like that. And it goes, you know, believe me, it wasn't fucking all gravy to get there at all. There's a lot of up and downs. There's a lot of, you know, problems that come along the way. Guys, I crashed and burned the whole way. Remember, I never built houses. I never worked on houses. And I've never owned a business. I learned all the legal stuff, all the insurance stuff, all the IRS stuff, all the being on jobs. After we got them houses done, you better believe I went and bought my ass a set of nail bags and a hammer and a tape measure and a pencil, and I got my ass out there and worked with these guys. Teach me what's going on. I can read prints. I can do anything you need me to do. You bring me a set of prints, man, and I'll build it right now. I don't give a fuck what it is. Bring me whatever you need me to build. Bring it to me. I got you. We're gonna build it. We're gonna get it done. It's that simple, man. You know. And a lot of people, you'll hear them say, man, like, you go out there, if you're going to get into something, don't wait till the perfect moment. Don't try and learn it now. If the opportunity presents itself, kick that motherfucking door in and introduce yourself. And get in there and get it done. It's that simple, man. Learn it as you're going. It doesn't matter what it is. IKEA furniture, only if I got bananas for screwdrivers, bro. The time is now. That's right. There is no perfect moment, man. You create these moments, man. Nobody's going to do this shit for you. You can't go out there and create these perfect fucking images and these perfect opportunities and meet these perfect people. You got to be on the ball and get out there and do your thing, man. That's what it's all about. So, you know, I can't stress it enough. And believe me, I've had my ups and downs. From that time, I was homeless again. From that time, I was homeless again. That's how I met Sean Thomas. Sean Thomas, I met him on Facebook before I even knew what the fuck Periscope was. Before July 20th, I never been on social media, you guys. All the stuff you're seeing, all the stuff that I'm talking about, all these people I'm networking with, That's happened within the last month, month and a half. It's because I went out there and did what I'm doing. I'm talking, I'm telling my story, and I'm being who I am, and I'm fucking hustling my ass off. I've never been on shit. The only thing I ever been on was Facebook. July 20th, I'll never forget it. It's stuck in my head. It was the first time I ever scoped in my entire fucking life. I told my story, and Ricky Baines found me, and he said, hey, dude, the world needs to hear your story. And believe me, what I just told you guys is a minimal fraction of my story. It's not all of it. I hit the key points, man, so you guys can know what's going on. But when Ricky Baines said that, I told Ricky straight up, dude, I looked at him, I'm like, dude, you're out of your rabbit-ass mind. Nobody wants to hear this shit. Who wants to hear this shit? But it's history from there, guys. Like, this is what it is, you know. And I go out here, man. I do the best I can, and it is what it is, you know. Like, literally, my 8th day on Periscope, my 8th day, I had over. That's when I hit my 1 million mark on hearts. I hit 1 million hearts on the 8th day, and all I did was tell this story over and over and over. I didn't know what to talk about, and people kept asking about the story, so I just kept telling the story. That's all I did. Guys, seriously, like, join us, man. You can come to Quad. If you guys want to be a part of this and you're not a part of this already, man, come to Quad and talk with us, man. Myself and Ambition that's in the house, and Nexus that's in the house, we created this. All these people, the Limitless Mafia is in the house. That's us, man. That's all us. We run this. We did this in the last 3, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. We did this. You know what I mean? Who does this? Whose is limitless? Whose is limitless? Everybody's limitless, but I'm JC Limitless, and my followers here are the Limitless Mafia. There goes Limitless Mafia right there. Follow them. Nexus, where you at? Pop up. Limitless Mafia and Nexus. Throw up a bunch of emojis. Everybody follow them. If you ain't following them, follow them now. Oh, you're new to my scope. Did you just get here? I'm sorry. I'm JC Limitless. My followers are the Limitless Mafia. I was just telling my story. If you didn't hear the story, you can go back and watch the replay. I was just explaining to everybody who I am and why I'm trending and why I'm popular and all this nonsense. Literally, I was never on any social media before July 20th. My name is John Cerrone. I go by the name of JC Limitless. I'm the CEO of Standard Building Company. I'm also in merchant services and real estate. My job here is to help everyone have a good mindset, clear their thoughts, clear their mind, prepare themselves for success, give them motivation every single day of their life. They go out there and just get it done. That's how it's done, you know. So I want everyone to have that. I want everyone to be able to experience it. You know, I can give the mindset. I can give the foundation for the mental process of thinking for you to be successful. I'll bring it to you raw all the time. I'll never, dude, guys, I'm in this. You are a positive dude. I respect that. Thank you. I respect you for being here. Everybody's in here because we're all like-minded. And I appreciate you guys all so much, man. Like, it's more than you guys could ever imagine, man. Like, you guys mean so much to me. All my people that follow me and do what we do, it's just, I can't give you enough hearts, sir. Thanks, Jesse. I appreciate everybody that's here, man. And I don't know if you guys got questions. I'll do a little Q&A with you guys really quick. I super appreciate you guys, and everyone that's new here. I've trended so hard since July 20th. I've had contact with Ryan Bell and Kathy Hackle from the Periscope Summit. We're in talks of me being in the summit, in the New York Periscope Summit. They want me to come out there and be a part of that. I don't know. Tomorrow we're gonna find out, I think, for sure what's going on. But you know, this is what it's about, guys. Like, it's the real deal. This is beyond amazing. You guys make all this possible, man. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, man, I thank you for who you guys are, and for not passing judgment on me, and for understanding my journey and where I'm at and what I can actually bring to you guys. Tony Lloyd, what's up, man? I'm about to hit 2.3 mil already, huh? Sweet. Tony, man, thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody being here, man. What book changed my mindset the most? I'll tell you, it's my Bible. And I'm not talking about the Holy Bible. I'm talking about Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you have never read or heard Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, I highly, highly, highly recommend getting that book. Highly recommend getting that book. My next step is I'm going to the Periscope Summit. Then I'm heading down to Miami, because down in Miami I'm going to be getting into real estate. Partnering up. I'm not sure if you guys know who Millionaire Mentor is. Millionaire Mentor, Jason Stone, Ambition, and myself are going to be working together down there in a partnership. and flipping houses. I'm also going to be doing wholesaling down there, and I'm probably going to be doing general contracting down there as well. Thank you so much. I like you watching me scope. I appreciate it. Hey, what's going on? Ken Wall's in the house. Everybody follow Ken Wall, CEO_CSI. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. I'm in here just spreading my story to everybody tonight. I've been getting requests for it again, so I figured I'd share. Appreciate you guys. The psychology book I read, it was just, honestly, there was no book cover on it, and it was just, it taught you, it was like Psychology 101. It taught you all the basics of psychology. It taught you, you know, to watch body language, how the mind works, you know, the chemistry between people. There's just so many things that it talked about. Basically, you know, what caught me the most was like the body language, you know, how people sit, how they talk to you, how they move around. If they're like fidgety, if they're doing this, they're doing that. If they sit like this, they're a person that thinks they have power. You know, there's just certain things, you know, it opened my eyes to a lot of stuff. It was just basically like a Psychology 101, most basic psychology book you can get. But it was the most amazing book that I ever read. Yeah, definitely, man, anytime. Believe me, man, I'm coming raw all the time, man. Amber, what's going on? Good to see you, good to see you. Dang, I missed the whole thing. You can go back and watch the replay. Guys, if you could, come back and watch this replay. Bang out some hearts on the replay. We got to get these hearts up before we get to New York Periscope Summit. We got a lot of people out there that we got to meet and talk to, man, and that's what it's all about. Definitely, Rocco, we're all killing it, man. It ain't about me, you guys. Guys, I am a voice for everybody. I'm just here, man. I'm just a voice to talk to you guys. You guys are what's powerful. You guys are the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. And if you guys want, download this app called Quad, Q-U-A-D. All my followers go there. We've got over 1,000 people in there. We actually just hit our limit, and I'm opening another quad. Search Limitless Mafia 2. Limitless Mafia 2. So if you download Quad and search Limitless Mafia 2, I can let you in there and you'll be able to talk to over 1,000 live chatting entrepreneurs. Everybody follow you. Ken, I'm following you. What is going on? Sorry, hey Ken, I don't know what's going on. I've got I don't know how many people this has happened to. I've got probably like 30 people coming to me about the same. I just followed you again, man. I got you. I don't know why. I was wondering why I wasn't seeing none of your scopes. I thought you weren't scoping or something. Yeah, check out Quad. Download Quad. What's up? Aldrima's in the house. Everybody follow Aldrima, man. She's awesome. We got shirts and merchandise coming out, guys. Hey, everybody go to... My wife wasn't either. Wonder why that was. I don't know if it's a glitch in Periscope or what. Yeah, guys, if you guys want t-shirts, go to IG, go to Limitless_Mafia and check out IG. I'm going to drop a bunch of those pictures tonight. I'm going to get a bunch of those out tonight. There's already a few up there for the females, but I'm going to get those pictures up tonight so you guys can get the Limitless Mafia gear. That's the best place I can take you guys. Get there. Hey, guys, when you get there, follow the page, like some pictures, tag some friends. I guarantee you once you get there, you're going to love it, man. Check me out, and I'll be back. Yeah, that's what's up, man. So go check out Limitless_Mafia. Go over there and check it out. Hey, we got tons of awesome videos there. Just scroll through it, man, because we went through a change from when I started, because I started building the page. Now it's being professionally built, and there's a lot of sick crap on there, man. You got to go check it out. That's what it's all about. But, guys, I'm so glad you guys stopped in here, man. You guys got any questions? I'll stay. Yeah, we got money clips coming. Would love for your Midnight Millionaire Club to partner with Limitless Mafia. Hey, we can do that. I'm all about networking. That's what this whole thing's about. Oh, anytime, man. Come on, Ken. You know what the biz is, man. You know what the biz is. Ken, man, I'm sorry, man. I had no idea. I've got a bunch of people that happened to that I wasn't following. I have no idea why. Ken, I got some other stuff too, man, that I could talk to you about later, man. We got a lot of stuff going on. Your newborn baby girl, man, that's what's up, man. I just caught the end of that. Henry Success, congratulations on your newborn, man. That is going to be the most biggest game changer. That's another thing, you guys, I kind of left out. I really don't talk about them too much because I don't want them to be out there. But do you guys remember How many people were in here when I said, you know, when I was born, my name was Giovanni Pietro Cerrone? Give me a thumbs up if you were in here when I told you when I was born, my birth certificate said Giovanni Pietro Cerrone. Nobody was in there? Well, there you go. Well, since then, you know, I told you my dad said I didn't deserve to have the Italian name anymore, and he changed it over to John Peter Cerrone. Well, 2.5 years ago, I had a baby boy, and I gave him my name. So I have a son named Giovanni Pietro Cerrone, little Giovanni. So, oh, that's awesome, Ken. You were with, yes, I heard you were with Matt and Caleb. Yeah, that's right. Caleb said something about it. Yeah, so I had a son, and he took my real name. Bam, say something crazy. But, yeah, congratulations to Henry's success, though. We got a little baby Limitless Mafia member. That's the Junior Mafia, baby. Say something crazy. We got the Junior Mafia, baby. You guys are awesome. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and kill this feed, man. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got some calls to make. Kids change your life, you guys. Henry, be ready, man. I don't know if that's your first or not, but if it's your first, man, be ready. His real name now. Be ready for a lot of change, Henry. She's the future of Junior Mafia, baby. That's what's up. Yeah, if you guys missed it, when I was born, my parents named me Giovanni Pietro Cerrone. My dad was real violent, and he used to beat the crap out of his kids, my mom, this and that, and they split up. And he asked who I wanted to live with, and I told him, you know, I want to live with my mom. So because I didn't want to live with him, he said I didn't deserve to have the Italian name, Giovanni Pietro Cerrone. So he went to Social Security and changed my name to English, John Peter Cerrone. Well, 2.5 years ago, I had a baby boy, and I named him Giovanni Pietro Cerrone. So my son got my original name, my real name. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. Oh, yeah. Go to, like I said, go to, that ain't no big cup, man. That's my little one. You're welcome. Hey, Rachel, what's going on? Be great, stay humble, and keep it real. 10x it all. We're gonna 1,000 it all, man. We're gonna have to break that up, man. We got a 1,000 it all. No, but yeah, go check out Quad, QUAD Quad. Search for Limitless Mafia 2, the number 2. Go to Limitless_Mafia on IG, and every single social platform that you can think of, social media platform, search JC_Limitless. JC_Limitless, and you can find me everywhere. But yeah, Limitless Mafia 2, just like that. Go into Quad and search for that. We'll let you guys in there. I'll be glad to have you guys in there. What we're doing with that is we are all a bunch of like-minded, positive entrepreneurs helping each other out. You guys should have seen what happened today in Quad. We're in the process of helping out one of our members today, and it was amazing. Hey, thanks a lot, man. Have an awesome night. Thanks for the positive vibes. You got it, man. I'll get you guys fired up tomorrow, man. I got something for you. Everybody, I'm going to give you one quick tip before I shut this down. Tonight, if you don't know what a daily mission statement is, I highly advise you right now to get off this scope, and I'm done. Get you a pen and a piece of paper and sit and think of every single thing you need to do tomorrow and put it on that piece of paper. And then at the bottom of it, I want you to put a bunch of positive affirmations. Some of my affirmations are, I love my life, I love my son, I love my job, I love, you know, whatever it is that you got on there that you want, you know, put a bunch of positive affirmations. I'm grateful for life, I'm grateful I woke up, I'm grateful to talk to you guys, I'm grateful for this network, I'm grateful for Limitless Mafia, I'm grateful for my son, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful to breathe, I'm grateful to see, I'm grateful to hear. Put all those positive affirmations down, man. The law of ambition. You know what I mean? Put those on that piece of paper. Write out everything you need to do. Put those positive affirmations down. And be precise with the goals you need to do. Because tomorrow, now you have a daily mission statement. You can hold yourself accountable. And at the end of the day, you can go back over that mission statement and be like, man, I forgot to do this. I fucked up. I'm going to put this on tomorrow's. All right, guys. Get those daily mission statements out there. Ruben, that's what's up, man. I love you guys, man. I love you guys to death. You have no idea how much you guys mean to me, man. Seriously, like, I'll ride or die for you guys. We can't be stopped. We won't be stopped. We are limitless, baby. We are the 1%ers, the true one percenters, baby. I'm out this piece. Peace.